Trip Cup off the street.
Never told. Never told.
You told Tammy to tell me.
50 Cent is coming hard at Big Meech following new snitching allegations, as recently surfaced documents appear to reveal Meech as the actual informant in Cuffy's case. The affidavits paint Meech as being fully involved, yet Big Meech isn't backing down. He firmly maintains that there's no solid evidence linking him to any snitching.
Never told. Never told. Never will. Death before the time.
In this video, we're breaking down the allegations, the evidence, and everything you need to know about the explosive feud between 50 Cent and Big Meech. What started as fanfare surrounding former crime boss Demetrius Big Meech Flannery's early release from prison last October has quickly turned into a storm of snitching allegations. Just 2 days after his release, Dion Gatling, also known as Cuffy Meech's longtime friend and former business partner, publicly accused him of cooperating with authorities to secure a reduced sentence. As the controversy gained traction, Meech found himself in yet another firestorm, this time facing off with rapper 50 Cent. Once allies, especially through 50's involvement in the Starz series BMF, which is based on Meech's black mafia family empire, the two have now become enemies. Their bromance quickly unraveled after Meech's release, with 50 Cent throwing the first punch via a brutal Instagram post on February 3rd, 2025. In true 50 fashion, he accused Meech of snitching and teased an upcoming tell-all documentary. The post featured an image of a rat with the caption, "I think I'm Big Meech," a direct nod to Rick Ross's 2010 hit, BMF, Blowin' Money Fast, which was inspired by Meech himself. To make matters worse, 50 also hinted that Meech's former assistant, Tammy Coenza, federal informant and a producer on the BMF series, would be involved in revealing the full story. The biggest mistake he ever made was not keeping his relationship with Tammy Cowens. Her tell-all doc reveals the truth that he wrote. Tensions may have escalated further after Big Meech appeared in a promotional video alongside Rick Ross, 50 Cent's longtime rival. The video hyped up a welcome back concert celebrating Meech's return, scheduled for February 13th at the Amarant Bank Arena. The event was set to feature performances from major artists including Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Sexy Y Red, 42 Doug, Moneybagg Yo, Kodak Black, T Grizzly, ESTG, Boozy, and more. Rick Ross was also slated to perform BMF in honor of Meech for the first time live. However, 50 Cent's accusations stole the spotlight from the concert announcement. Despite no concrete proof backing the snitching claims, social media quickly caught fire with speculation. Soon after, a court document surfaced online that seemingly suggested Big Meech may have cooperated with authorities, fueling the controversy even further. With the help of Tammy Cowens, Big Meech allegedly orchestrated a scheme to snitch on Dion Cuffy Gatling in an effort to shave time off his prison sentence. Court documents suggest Meech introduced Cowens to Cuffy to carry out drug transactions on his behalf, but Cowens later turned around and gave incriminating information to federal authorities. Ironically, this is the same Tammy Cowens now working alongside 50 Cent on a tell-all documentary that seemingly exposes Meech's involvement in a third-party cooperation deal. As this bombshell unfolds, more details are expected to surface in the coming days. Meanwhile, 50 Cent has been relentless on social media. Just hours after calling Big Meech a rat, he posted a video to Instagram with Meech's face superimposed on a man admitting to snitching. In the caption of the now deleted post, 50 doubled down, writing he had Tammy Cowens doing all his dirty work. Her new tell-all breaks it down. Screech directed her and connected her to people to get his time cut. After 48 hours of non-stop trolling, Big Meech finally clapped back on February 5th, 2025. He posted a throwback photo of himself and 50 Cent from when the rapper visited him after his October 2024 release. The two appeared friendly in the original photo, arms around each other. But Meech edited 50's face out and replaced it with a cartoon rat clutching a slice of cheese. The words "internet gangster" are repeatedly flashed across 50's body in the post, and Meech added Ja Rule's 2003 diss track, clap back a direct shot at 50 Cent and Eminem. However, the post didn't land the way Meech may have hoped. Fans flooded the comments to criticize him for turning on someone who helped elevate his legacy. One top comment read, "He's not an internet gangster. He made your son famous and added to your name's legacy. Meanwhile, you did business with his enemy who only gave you a shout-out in a song." The fan was referring to Meech's recent appearance with Rick Ross, 50's longtime rival, to promote his "Welcome Back" concerta move many saw as a betrayal. The clash between 50 and Meech may have even reignited the long-standing beef between 50 Cent and Rick Ross. Ross didn't waste time firing back, going live on Instagram to troll 50. In a mocking tone, he imitated 50's reaction to Meech teaming up with him, jokingly pretending to cry while saying, "He took a picture with Rick Ross," all while laughing at his rival's expense.
You like to put your back against the wall and just slide down.
A few days later, Rick Ross jumped back on the trolling train, this time taking direct aim at 50 Cent's BMF TV series. During an Instagram live session, Ross told fans he was thinking about launching his own BMF production, throwing shade at 50's version by calling it
I want to do a BMF film because you've been entertained by a lackluster, small budget series. Now it's time to do a big budget film. Which director?
Ross then took things up a notch, name-dropping a handful of major Hollywood heavyweights like F. Gary Gray, Anine Fua, and Quentin Tarantino's potential collaborators for his own BMF project. He wrapped up the video with a long, exaggerated laugh, hyping himself up while throwing more shade at 50 Cent, clearly enjoying the moment. Amid all the chaos, another one of 50's longtime rivals, Young Buck, seized the opportunity to chime in. In a short clip, Buck congratulated Big Meech on his newfound freedom.
Shout out to Big Meech. Welcome home. We're playing with dude. You know, I'm gonna say that much.
With support pouring in from Rick Ross and several other rappers, Big Meech finally broke his silence on the swirling snitching allegations. In a video shared on Instagram, Meech addressed the rumors head-on, telling fans he's never folded and never will. Standing firm, he made it clear that despite the noise online, his name and reputation remain solid.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But never fold, never told, never will. Just before the sign, always.
Meech wrapped up his video by promoting his upcoming concert, urging fans to pull up to the Amarant Bank Arena on February 13th. But the moment didn't pass quietly soon after. 50 Cent fired back with a reaction video of his own. In the clip, 50 plays Meech's video while offering his own commentary in the background, countering nearly every statement. When Meech says, "I wouldn't let anybody trick me off the streets," he quickly cuts in with a sarcastic response, mocking the statement and implying that Meech had already played himself. The back and forth only intensified the feud, with both sides refusing to back down.
Up the street.
Never fold, never told.
You told Tammy to tell me.
50 then took another jab at Meech by mocking his upcoming homecoming concert, sarcastically suggesting that the event would be a complete flop. He downplayed the hype, implying that despite the star-studded lineup, the turn
Y'all gonna be disappointed when little baby don't show up? He can't even go. You want house arrest? He can't even go.
50 Cent doubled down on his claims in the caption of his post, insisting that Big Meech wouldn't even be attending his own concert. He wrote, If the artists on the bill don't show up, are you gonna want a refund? He followed that up with a jab. Big Screech not even gonna be there, he can't go out after 6 p.m. But don't take my word for it. Go ahead, knock yourself out. In the end, 50 got the last laugh when the concert was abruptly cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances. While Meech was still recovering from the blow, 50 kept the pressure on by releasing an audio clip.
She's privileged to what's called the affidavit in support of the wiretap.
Okay.
It's like 3 affidavits. In those affidavits, it tells Meech's full role.
While many of the snitching allegations against Big Meech are still unproven, the fact that they're coming from someone who worked closely with him for years makes them hard to ignore. But what's the real truth behind these accusations? What was Meech's role in Cuffy's situation? And how did Big Meech betray his longtime friend? Over the past few weeks, there's been a lot of chatter about Big Meech allegedly snitching, but little concrete evidence to back those claims. However, a recently surfaced court document has added a new twist to the story, connecting the key players in the controversy. The document exposes a drug distribution conspiracy involving Demetrius Big Meech Flannery, Dion Cuffy Gatling, and Fidel Suarez. At the time, Big Meech was the national leader of the Black Mafia family, BMF, while Cuffy was a member of the St. Louis BMF chapter, with significant connections to other members to facilitate drug distribution. Fidel Suarez, who owned a trucking company in California, also played a role. Big Meech acted as the link between all parties, including another individual identified as CS1 in the court papers. Since Meech was incarcerated around 2011, he introduced CS1, Cuffy, and Suarez as his representatives on the outside. According to the document, CS1, based on information provided to DEA agents in Atlanta, helped connect Flannery and Suarez, leading to Suarez supplying cocaine in multiple kilogram quantities to Cuffy. It was later revealed that CS1 was Tommy Cowens, who had worked as Big Meech's personal assistant for several years, with rumors suggesting their relationship was more than just professional. Acting on Meech's directions, Cowens reportedly became a police informant, working with both Cuffy and Suarez for months, gathering information that would eventually result in Cuffy being sentenced to 27 years in prison. As the controversy surrounding Big Meech's alleged cooperation with authorities continued to escalate on social media, an audio recording of Cuffy's daughter, Tamara L. Gatling, surfaced on X. In the recording, Tamara accuses Big Meech of setting up her father in exchange. For a reduced sentence, she can be heard saying,